I remember the days, flash back with me, when you wasn't touching the rim, but you was throwing it down on a milk crate tied to a metal gate. You wasn't playing in the park because the park was too far and Nana couldn't see me from the window when she was cooking. But I was in the front yard playing games like kickball, freeze tag, and red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. The times when rock, paper, scissors settled everything. And as crazy as it seems, suicide was an actual game. I remember when it didn't matter if you couldn't go off your block because your block was hot. It had it all. Relay racing a day away. Even fat kids was in decent shape. Throwing rocks at abandoned buildings and in empty lots where it had that broke down car that you and your boys sat in front of like you was hot. I remember cops and robbers, little green soldiers, Lego blocks and Hot Wheels cars with wash-on tattoos talking about what you mean. Mine's is real, but don't touch it. I'm talking fortune tellers. Pick a number, then pick a color. B-L-U-E, and the fortune being you stink. Paper airplanes playing sporks in the cafeteria. Your reflex were crazy, dodging plastic shards near eyelids. Still a baking wall when it was too cold for recess outside. The days way back when school was cool. I remember when Nintendo cartridges didn't start working until you blew in it. Then if that didn't work, some alcohol would definitely do the trick. What about going to school in spring, losing bus pass because you like to walk with your homies, and when you liked a girl, you stayed giving her love taps. The only diseases we was contracting back then was the cooties, and we had the cure for that. It was like circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I got my cootie shot. But I remember my first kiss happened in the 5th grade. Knees shaking, but it happened with mad chapstick. I'm telling you, it was magic. How about you went to a block party and nobody was packing gats, but we was busting cats from the cap guns with the orange tips, holding tin cans, open hydrants. Back in my days, water balloons meant DOOM for innocent bystanders. Yo, Bloods and Crips was non-existent. Only crews there was were breakdance crews rocking the same flavor lawsuits. I remember hopscotch, pop rocks, 5-cent gums, now laters, excuse me, now and laters, because the name was literal. Stuff stuck in your teeth for days, eating them anyway, lips green, making a mess with sunflower seeds, then plant them in the ground trying to grow a tree. But hey, we were kids doing our extraordinary things like snapping into a Slim Jim like my man Macho Man Randy Savage, and wrestling your best friend, fighting over who gets to be Hulk Hogan, running through the house ripping 2 small Fruit Loom t-shirts, waking up dumb early to watch Saturday morning cartoons like Darkwing Duck, the Looney Tunes, the X-Men, or the Thundercats, while all bundled up in a Ninja Turtle bedsheet, wearing a one-piece pajama, eating Kick cereal with the window wide open, wonder why you was always sick. Mom's talking about get the Vicks. I remember you could get good reception if you touched the antenna with the metal on the window seal. Back when everybody wanted to be like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There was no MTV, no BET, no 106 in Park with AJ and whoever. Back then in Brooklyn, we were all watching regular TV. We all know that meant channels 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and the infamous 13. I remember watching the Puzzle Place in the middle of the day, Chinatown Station with my homie Thomas the Train. Sesame Street had a better team than the Knicks. Want to be a part of the Ghost Riders going around solving mysteries with that circular thing. And last but not least, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But I remember the days when you learned how to defend yourself in a slap box square until you had beef. And the funny thing about the beef, it was one-on-one and you wasn't getting jumped in. Later on that week, you was the best of buddies playing Scully in the street, hanging in your boy's house till his mother got tired of the noise and kicked you all out. I remember it was so hot in the summer, it felt like I couldn't move. Till I went to that corner store bodega and bought that 25-cent juice. And that was my energy boost. And then the Iceman would come around just like this. Yo, let me get a red one. With a little bit of blue on top. But I didn't have enough money, you just took what I had and smiled and said, make sure you have my money the next time, man. Turns his cart, honks the horn with his right hand. And all you can do is smile and go about your day knowing the icy man wouldn't even remember your face. But the funny thing about that, you damn sure had no intention of paying him back anyway. But I remember and loved those days when life was so simple. It's about the little things that made us smile on the daily. Now I just flash reality. And I want to go back in the days when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. But some days, I wish I was a kid again. Thank you. Appreciate it.